Yo, I heard it's been a month since we did D&D.
Really?
Where'd you hear that? Oh, the calendar.
Dang.
I can't believe I learned how to read calendars
I
in between sessions.
I can't believe
Did
you
you
learned how
though?
to read.
Did you really?
Well, let's find out whenever I try to say the next session. It's like, the next session is May
First,
15th.
Yep.
2025.
You got that one right,
That
actually.
one was easy, because it's the 1st.
Right.
It's the 1st of May. And you know what that means.
No. No, I'd rather not know what it means.
Uno de Mayo?
Oh no.
What does it
Has
mean?
Nova not heard the song yet?
You haven't heard the song
I
yet.
haven't heard. What's the song?
Oh.
I'm afraid. I'm frightened.
You know the
Okay, you know what? I will
Fear
pull it
for
up
my
real
life.
quick.
we do have the powers of rhythm and groovy.
I'm gonna
gonna
pull
die.
in Groovy.
Nice
just a
knowing
so that we
second.
can get the full experience, the full
Alright, everybody. Why can't I find it?
Something tells me.
Oh, there it is. Found it. This song is by Jonathan Colton, and I literally am only playing this right now because Nova hasn't heard it yet.
Yeah.
And I want them to be blessed with the knowledge I have.
Blessed. Are you sure?
No. I say this, it's a good song.
Oh, is this a Clearwater Revival?
No, this is titled 1st of May.
Oh, okay.
Then a little conversation with my squirrel and chipmunk friends. I said I'm sick and tired of winter, and I wish that it was spring. Then a little fella named Robin Redbreast began to sing, and he sang, "Ooh, child, what'd you think the cold winter's gonna last forever? Ooh, child, now's the time for all the people to get together."
There you go.
Outside, 'cause it's the 1st of May, outdoor fucking starts today.
I just watched their face. I wish I
God.
could have showed you. So, fucking outside.
Yep. I mean, if you have to
Yep.
wait till May, then you're a fucking coward.
You know, that's fair. You heard it here first.
Good, you're good. So anyway, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit so I can explain something. Nova and I are in the same room today, so if you see my ring pop up when they're talking, it's because
That's
we're
why.
in the same room. Follow up. People can probably see that someone isn't here yet, and that's okay. They told us to start without them. So, give us a little bit of leeway here, but we'll be doing something in the beginning, don't worry. Other than that, I hope everyone's been doing well. I'm gonna slowly fade this out. How are you?
You don't want to hear about the 1st of May anymore?
Oh, I do, but I want y'all to be able to be heard clearly.
That's for sure.
So, what have y'all been up to for the last month?
IRL or in game? I said it's been one day in game.
I was gonna say, it's been less than 12 hours in game.
Oh, sleeping.
Sleeping.
At least,
2 of you at least.
Aedro is just hanging out. Had a
Where
fun
are
time with Ryan and Eris.
Oh,
So
the bards? The bards.
ah yes, the bards.
Where
Yeah, it was
does
a
she
good
sleep
time.
anyway?
Just kind of hung out. Learned about their craft.
Oh,
It's pretty
right.
good.
Yeah, of course. Their place or yours?
Actually, we were at the Rat.
Mm. Right, right. You know,
Yeah,
dancing,
Very, very casual. Just hanging out.
casual dancing as opposed to formal dancing.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Bards has become a euphemism in
I didn't intend for it to be,
yeah.
But now it is.
but now it is.
Here we are. It's Cass's fault.
Talk about charisma, am I right?
God.
Bazinga. But yeah, where does Aedro live? Where does Aedro sleep?
Aedro actually typically stays at the Temple of the Given.
Oh,
They
right,
like,
right.
yeah, they offer a place to stay there, so she stays there. If she's
Perfect.
not there, then she's over, in uh, the other, one of the slum areas where she's friends with folks. Mostly people that she's met through the Given.
Oh,
Through,
right, right.
through that group.
Stays with them.
Yeah, she hangs out with them sometimes, but never for never overnight. She just kind of goes back to the temple afterwards.
Oh, honorable nun doesn't spend the night. The
I'm
trusty
not
nun.
a nun.
Yeah, that's for true. I mean, you've seen their place in the dancing rat. That's where Cass stays. Rents a room. Rent is too damn high. And whenever they're not in the rat, they're typically working at cobbler and cobbler, serving up cobbler and selling their wares. And then, as for myself personally, the past month, mostly getting back into art and life stuff. And my car is finally working. That's pretty cool. I
Nice.
start my new job.
Heck yeah.
Aiden.
As for me, I mean, work.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Work and also golf. Golf with your friends.
I was
Did you know?
I was gonna say, I think Jolf League has been born and had at least two sessions since the last time we played.
Damn. I said, Banalia, save me from my mental health in recreating my exact circumstances, except I can do something about it. That's
Yeah.
it. That we live in a society.
Yeah, and other than that, there's one other thing that came up. Pretty casual. If I gotta be honest, but
Yeah.
it's nothing too crazy. Definitely not stalling. Nope, not at all.
Stalling? What does that mean? Stall mean? Is that your new name?
No, nope. My name is definitely not stall mean.
Stall mean? Yep. It's
See when you do that, you make it even more
it's
obvious.
Stallheim. Yeah.
Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Speaking of him,
Look at this little
look at this
bastard.
dude.
This-
Take a look at this dude.
Look at him.
Basically, I love him. That's one of the things I've been up to this past month. I work for him. If y'all remember last episode, one of the things we had to do to solve this mystery we got on our hands was talk to this drunken wizard, nasty man who tried to zap Cass, and Cass has a pretty good poker. So that's how. And now apparently Keem wants to go with us. He provided some pretty good information about this mystery beast that we're dealing with. But also he wants to go with us. And man, Keem is the only person in the entirety of Cass's existence who has shaken their hand.
Yeah, so
Everyone else
it's
says,
been a
"No
it's been a
thanks."
moment.
Yep.
Wait, I thought Aedro shook Cass's hand.
We've been introduced. I don't think we.
I thought I'm pretty sure we did. I do
I don't
remember
know.
this.
I feel like Cass, touch-starved Cass would have quite the reaction if hadn't shaken Aedro's. I'm just.
No, I'm pretty sure. Like I have distinct memory. I don't remember. I guess y'all just have to go back to episode 1 to find out
I guess
if
we just have
Aedro
to
and
shake
Cass
hands.
shook hands.
Yeah. Good news. Archive of this is available, so
Wow, that's so cool.
you
Cass
can
so cool.
you can definitely find it.
Yeah.
It exists. It's on this channel. Speaking of this and finding Banalia, and you all have had your various evenings, be it Cass with their going home and falling asleep in an apartment like a little nerd. No, I'm kidding. We got Aedro, who
SMH.
I don't know what they decided to do after they hung out with bards for who knows how long, but
That's 3 a.m.
they definitely, hopefully, got some good rest. Unfortunately, Dhario had a bit of a run-in last night, much to the lack of knowledge of Cass and Aedro, that he was attacked by the creature y'all are hunting, which is a bit interesting. He got away without a scratch. However, he did not sleep that night. And in general, he's having a rough time. But where did you guys agree to meet this morning?
If my memory serves correctly, I think we were supposed to meet up at Dario's.
Oh.
Okay.
So this is gonna be interesting.
Probably sleeps, well, you know, given that he was up till at least sunrise, probably.
I have an idea. Okay. So who's the earliest riser of you two?
I think Aedro might be like as soon as the sun rises is like, ah yes, it is time.
Real shit.
Up till 3 a.m. partying with bards. Wakes up at 7 in the morning completely fine.
Yeah,
They're
that's the kind of person Aedro is. Just sleeps it off.
They're in the partying years of their life where they
Right.
can do that.
They are in their prime, as they say.
Cass, unfortunately, is burdened by the soul-crushing undertaking of retail food service. So whenever they aren't getting up at 5 a.m. to open for Cobbler and Cobbler for their breakfast specialties, fruit and sweet cream, they sleep in terribly on their days off. Just to
Aw.
make up for it, the unfortunate sleeplessness of staying up into the night to work on their jewelry to sell, and then having to open very early in the morning for their day job. And so Cass probably sleeps in till at least noon
Oh.
at
Oh,
this
no.
time. Especially given that last night was kind of rough.
Yeah, y'all were definitely out and about. And
Pretty late.
at least until a bar closed.
Yeah, and the bar is closed. Like, what is that, 1?
Chug and Bug, I think, closed at midnight. But
and then having to walk home.
proper bar with full stock like the Dancing Rat. They stayed open much later.
Yeah, so
And
Aedro
then
had a
settling
fun time.
down.
Yeah.
Did they now?
Yeah, you know,
I'm so glad.
yeah, honestly, Ryan and Eris are really cool. They shared their instruments with me, and I learned a few things. It was really fun. You should try it sometime. Bards are really cool.
Bards are pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I think Cass expressed slight interest in their line of work in their interviews with the bards who had been in the crash.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the bards said that likely weren't cut out for that line of work. Hate to see it. So Cass is sleeping in. So I think it's
So
All right, so Aedro's just up in the morning, thinking about how nice of a night it was. Even though they were, I mean, of course, they were doing their work earlier, but now it's a new day.
So, do you have any morning routine type duties you do for the Given? At the temple?
Mostly, well,
What do
first
you
thing
do here?
Aedra does is sweeps the steps. You know, make sure everything is nice and clean. Cause
The belfry? Or
What?
the vestry. That's what I'm thinking. The vestry
Sure, let's
is-
call it that. I don't know the I don't know the terms for these things, but let's call it that. So she's just doing the upkeep. Then from there, she stops by the other places around the hub. What?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
said-
were. Yeah, you can be heard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that mic's not very sensitive,
Oh, yeah.
or not very subtle,
I was
rather.
just telling Sky Zan means something.
Oh, that's all. That's all right. Oh, I see. Yeah. So basically, just like cleaning up around the premises. Went over to the hub to like the main area of the circle. Actually, Zon, do you happen to have that?
I can
On
pull
here?
up an image, but it is, 1 second here.
So that we can maybe get a look at the overworld a bit.
Yeah, the image is huge, so I'm gonna put it on the stream as best I can.
Okay.
So you may want to look there.
Sure.
Documents, HD. Got the dungeon draft assets. That's the wrong folder. You want the Banalia maps.
The dungeon ass draft. Send tweet.
Damn, got me.
Got baby.
Oh dear, this is huge. So,
Refrains from joke.
listen. I like my cities big, and I like them chunky.
Chunky is a word that I would not use in this joke, but okay. I am observing as you
There we go. We're kind of getting there. So,
slowly but
this
surely.
area right here, that circular area, is kind of how I have it set up currently. Let me make this huge for a second. So,
Oh,
this is kind of the circle, in a literal sense. Lots of temples surrounding a singular large larger temple, and it's very pretty. It's very nice. It's quite well appointed, and it's about 10 minutes away from the dreary slums of town, where people live rough lives. It's
Mm-hmm.
also
Is that the righteous lot? I think it's
yes,
called? Yeah.
yeah. So, second here to make it where we can see normal stuff again. So
Yeah, so Aedro spends most of their time in that area, so for the circle and also the slum area.
yeah. So you're doing your daily duties that you like to get done in the morning. When you are approached by one of your superiors in the temple, uh, are kind of a brief idea of what they are, so I can kind of flesh this out a bit. But what were you thinking your superior looked like, roughly?
What they look like?
Yeah, like a general demeanor, if they have a name. Just a quick summary, and I'll kind of flesh it out from there.
If you know him personally.
If you know them personally.
It could be like a superior that
I can also
you
just make
haven't really
someone up.
met.
I feel like Aedro just kind of. I mean, I feel like what happened was Aedro just kind of was there one day and noticed the like I think I mentioned previously, they have quite the treasury.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Like,
Aedro being very roguelike, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
and knowing that, there's a lot of people in like literally 10 minutes away that are having a tough time.
Meanwhile, there's this coffer full to the brim.
Yeah, so I saw them like, you know what? Let's see if I can do a thing here. So they used their let me pull this up real quick. Basically, they used their charm, they used their charisma to kind of make a way in. Just like say like, I love, I love this place. I love that people can express their have a chance to express and like give thanks to these deities they support.
Okay.
And they just kind of like told someone just like on the side, like someone else who was in the business, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone who was also doing the job that they're doing now. She just asked them like, "Hey, how can I get in on this? Because I think it's a worthy cause."
Mm-hmm.
Is what she said.
Okay.
And basically, all they did was they gave her the getup that they have to wear for each thing, and said, "You start now."
You have a habit?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, this is in no way similar to
Catholicism.
it's in no way related to any of that Catholic Christian garb.
And you
It's
walked in with a clipboard and said, "I have an interview here. Give me a job."
It was really easy to get a job here. I mean, I guess no one wanted to work. No one really thinks to do that because they only want to be there, to worship and whatnot.
Okay.
Joe saw an opportunity and was like, "Let's do it." And thus, every night, Aedro gets home and is like, "All right, let's check out the treasury real quick."
So Aedro is probably not well known, kind of being like almost a janitor.
Yeah, pretty much is very. Aedro is very much just kind of
Under the
not really in the
radar.
shadows. I mean, people know Aedro. Like, obviously, she's well liked by the people that come and attend. At least the ones that come and attend from the slum areas, because she Robin Hoods the heck out of the circle
Okay.
and gives to them.
So you're doing your daily duties as you were, and you are approached by one of the higher up priests in the, I guess priest would be the right word. One of the higher ups in your religious organization that you daylight for, and they are they're a slim tabaxi, which is a cat-like person.
Mm-hmm.
And do you let's see, they are, sorry. So you're approached by one of the higher ups there. They're a very trim, slim-looking tabaxi type, and she approaches you while you're doing your daily routine, and pulls you aside for a second, and says, "Now, I've heard you've been doing some work on the side around here, regarding one of our late patrons."
Oh, for who? I mean, I have been. I did start on I did get a start on cleaning the waterworks around here. What do you mean? How do you mean?
Well, I heard rumor you were talking with someone over in the the dancing rat. You seemed like you knew them, and this informant said you were talking about Eloris Edel.
What about this Eloris Edel, if I may ask?
We were just curious about what you know about them.
Uh, Honestly, I don't really know too much. I mean, I did hear about I did happen to hear about the tragedy that happened, that they seem to have been a part of. It's really unfortunate. But other than that,
Yes. Um, as you may not know, child, but Eloris Edel, she was a very prominent donator to our reserves, to allow us to help the local people, and I was just hoping you had a bit of a lead as to what was going on, as you seem to be talking about it, and I was just mildly curious. I do hope that they are okay, but it's sounding like they may be completely disappeared. Because I don't understand why I don't understand what's going on, but her wife is distraught, and in general, it's hard to deal with loss, and I'm kind of rambling a bit, but if you do find out anything about her, you let me know. I'm quite curious.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sure, if I happen to figure out anything, sure. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too entirely sure of the situation myself. I mean, I didn't even realize she was a patron. I guess
Uh,
that's because I've always been so busy on making sure everyone else is happy around here that I didn't even realize uh the names of people. But yeah, I suppose if anything, I will, if I do hear word about Eloris, then I will let you know. Uh how shall I address you by?
you can call me. You can call me, Lady. Oh no. Oh no.
Please tell me you're not going to use any of the stupid names I gave you.
Oh no.
Zon, I swear.
You can call me Lady Peepee.
No! No, she is cat-like. She's cat-like and is a calico.
Aww.
A calico tabaxi with black and white splotches all over.
Yep.
Oh, right.
I see her now.
Lady Peepee, as in like he has like really big eyes. Like Peepee.
You know, that's part of
she
it.
stares at you.
Uh-huh. She has those eyes.
let me restart this.
Holy crap.
You may
I
address
can't
me,
believe
child.
this is how PP enters the lore.
Child, you may address me as Lady Peepee.
Okay, yes, for sure. Yes, definitely, absolutely, Lady PP. Thank you very much.
And she kind of puts her hand on your shoulder, and kind of she does like not like the Catholic like cross thing, but
A blessing of some sort.
a hand gesture of that kind.
I am I am absolutely I am envisioning the whole like the hand, like the hand thing. I see the hand.
She like reaches her hand out and then brings it into her chest, and make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm
Excuse
gonna
me.
resist this blessing.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my core here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wisdom.
Mhm.
Fuck. What's that mean?
Okay. So she looks at you again and says, "You will tell me if you find out anything, yes?" And you feel a compulsion in the back of your head, and the words come right out of your mouth. "Yes, Lady Peepee." And then she smiles at you
Oh, that's suspicious. Fuck.
and walks away.
Ooh.
Oh shoot. Okay. So So after all that,
Um,
Aedro's kind of like, oh, okay, that happened. Huh.
Why did I say that?
um, it's not long before you feel this compulsion that's kind of gnawing at the back of your head stop. And excuse me.
And you say all of this, and I have the PP on my desk,
Oh my god.
facing me, and I'm just like, hello, hello.
That's nightmare fuel. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
thank you for that. No, it's okay. I greatly appreciate the PP, the presence of PP. If y'all don't know,
Oh, pee. Oh no.
yeah, I thought I
hate
mentioned
that.
before. I
I
actually
remember.
have one IRL. Context. It's a plushie. Context. That doesn't help at all because I know there are plushies of another thing. That's not it.
Yes. For reference, this is this is PP.
Mm-hmm.
For context.
This is what she looks like, huh?
For context.
Pretty good.
Am I gonna illustrate
For context, this is PP.
this?
So you go after a few minutes you feel this compulsion at the back of your head slowly fade, and you know that she did something.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do with that information is your call. But you know that she definitely tried to subtly influence your mind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, what do you decide to do after this chance meeting?
After this, Aedro's a little bit not shaken up, but like is just kind of like
Shit, that was weird.
it's just like what the hell? Why do I don't know if I've ever seen this person before. But that happened. Apparently she knows. Apparently she knows of Eloris Idol. I don't know how she figured out information out. And I'm concerned that there was some sort of enchantment that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just pulling up a resource real quick if I can find it. Where did we put the thing for all the gods that we have? Is it in...
That should be in Banalia resource. It's not.
Resources.
It's in planning. But I can move it
okay.
to resources real quick. Give me
I
one
see
second.
it. Okay. I have it here. Okay. So Aedro's actually gonna go ahead and visit one of the other places, one of the other spots here. She's gonna go and visit the sanctum of Sealtage, which is actually who is actually the deity that was prominent back on Alon.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, while she doesn't necessarily align with any of these, this is the closest thing she has to a this is her closest thing to this kind of spiritual relationship at all.
Mhm.
So she's gonna go there and hang out, do a tiny bit of prayer, maybe seek the guidance of someone there who might at least give a bit more insight as to what that could possibly be.
What specifically that you're trying to figure out the meaning of?
Mostly actually, more so than the fact that she was possibly entranced earlier. Just in general, like what have I gotten myself into? That's kind of what's going through her head.
Okay.
She used to live a fairly chill life, She was just doing her job, hanging out with the locals, and suddenly now she is thrown into this world of mystery and possible combat, which I mean she's usually fine with, but the fact that like it's a lot heavier now, so she's a little bit unsure of what's going on.
Okay. Okay. So, do you actually like seek someone out, or are you just communicating kind of with yourself in any powers that be, so to speak?
Is it alright if I draw something up here?
Sure.
Like if I start up a scenario?
Yeah. Feel
Okay.
free to let me clear this.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, that also works. Yeah. Okay, so. No, where's the other chicken leg? No, no.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I have it screenshotted from last month. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. First of all, erase that.
Okay.
Where's the erase button?
Just control click drag and then you should be able to delete it. Like you should be able to highlight it.
I'm trying to. Is it because oh, I see. There we go. Let's start off with a circle. Or a circle. First, you draw a circle. No. Okay. Hold Alt for snap to grid.
I hope I said that right. I don't think I did.
I'm not sure either. So this is the Sanctum of Sealtage that I'm gonna frame out here a little bit.
Okay.
The way it's set up, people can enter. It's actually fairly open. Like I have a circle here that's like the little, I guess, foundation that this whole thing stands on.
Mm-hmm.
In the center is a statue of Sealtage. I don't know how they look exactly, but let's just say.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be too specific.
Let's just say it looks something like this.
Yep.
It's some sort of mermaid-looking thing.
Okay.
There's like that's kind of in the middle. Pretend that's the middle.
Sure. This isn't gonna be perfect.
Yeah. Then all around, actually, the tradition is that people. It's a BYOB. Bring your own blanket.
Yeah.
So everyone comes out with like their like cloth of some sort that they use to sit on the floor and do their thing. So Aedro comes in. If I can, are these unlocked? I think they're locked.
What's locked?
I can't move Aedro.
Oh, because I accidentally... Right. I accidentally deleted the token. So I had to replace it. There you go.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Now you should be able to move it.
Okay, so Aedro just quietly enters. You can pretty much enter from anywhere since it is open. It's kind of just like, think like ancient, like think like Rome or like Greek style. What are they called?
The columns?
Like they're just like there's just like a roof over this circle thing. This like
it's a
circular
garden
foundation.
thing. What's it called?
Gazebo.
Gazebo, kind of, but
It's
made of
kind of like
stone and bigger.
Yeah, that's essentially what it looks like. So Asia just kind of comes on in and does like how they usually do. She still keeps her straw blanket. She still keeps her straw blanket that they typically used on Alon to sit and pray.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's one of those things where you can even use it at home, like just wherever, just kind of set it down and you sit there or lay down or however you're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So she just kind of sits there. She sits down and she just kind of goes through her mind like, man, there's a lot going on right now, and I think someone just pulled some magic on me. My seal they call sealtage they just call it sealtage. She calls sealtage. I am, or this is all in Aedro's head, by the way.
Sure.
She calls out the sealtage in her mind and is just like, I feel like there's a lot going on in my head right now, and like the waves of the ocean, I would like to have this feeling of dread washed away. Please help me as I navigate this portion of this part of my existence, as I am traversing paths I've never done before. You're the only your image is the only thing that reminds me of home. It's the only semblance of anything that is familiar to me while I'm here, even though it's been years. And so I would like to ask your guidance, and thank you. And so from there, she just kind of sits in silence. She doesn't typically do this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She's usually, at this point, she's already out and about, doing, daily errands like groceries and whatnot. But today, she sits still.
Is there like water around this statue?
Yeah, I would say so. There's water around here,
Like fountains and or pools?
Yeah, I would say there's water there. There's a moat around here, which means people actually have to get their feet wet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing.
Uh.
It's yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's just there's the moat and then it's all sealed in by let's just pretend that this is a lot cleaner, but it's surrounded by another block of stone.
Okay. When you are seated, you hear the water, if it is a fountain in anywhere, you hear the water stop for a brief moment. And then it picks back up. Just fine.
Like there's a brief.
Yeah, just a
and the lack of
very
noise.
short stop. And the water evens out for a second. Then it restarts. And on that note, I think I just heard the door shut. I think our food is here. So I'm gonna pop an intermission here. A little early.
All right.
And we'll pick up where you two meet up.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you unmuted. And we'll be back in just a minute.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna flesh out Sealtage real quick. Actually,
Sounds good.
I'm gonna take a pause from my new drawing for Aedro, or well, at least my interpretation, and I'm gonna start on Sealtage because I think this is something that would be good to explore. Funny enough, I feel like the way I'm envisioning it, Sealtage might look a lot like the Starbucks logo. Oh gosh. Also, I don't know if I want to keep Sealtage, but Sealtage is, I guess, what the Banalians call it. I will figure out what the people of Alon call it. Because I feel like Detobans have a different word for it. Let's save this real quick. Name it Sanctum of Sealtage. I guess while we're here, big shout out to Item Label. They have nothing to do with this stream, but very good stuff.
Oy. All right. I have determined.
You have a what?
I have a determined.
Oh, you've determined.
That's also
Yes,
in-
determined.
but separate.
So why is my bowl dripping, dude?
So y'all didn't hear this,
I did not.
but I just said that I think Sealtage looks a lot like the Starbucks logo.
Definitely.
I like it.
I'm going to very loosely base it off of that,
You're good. There we go.
just so y'all know. Also,
That's really good. That's delicious.
if it helps, I have determined Aedro kind of has a semblance to Sealtage a bit, and that's probably why people on Alon were like, this one is special.
Hmm.
Looks really good.
So you, Aedro, bear some resemblance to the Starbucks logo.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm being a little bit mean, I'm sorry. But that's really cool, I like it.
Yeah. We are constantly uncovering lore. I don't mean to be Mary Sue-like in this regard.
You're
I'm
not.
just still trying to work out Aedro.
Mary Sue originally refers to men writing women be perfect yet helpless at the same time. And kind of an insert of what they want in a woman. But then they said, clearly this must be people who aren't men writing about themselves in fiction.
Or making strong female characters.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like the concept of Mary Sue in general is BS. Said, if you make characters, you're gonna have a good portion of yourself in that character, some way.
Like, Heme is every single, like, horrible thing.
Not to go
Single
SJW
horrible
in
thing,
chat.
and it has now taken over this Twitch channel.
I'm half joking. He's... I feel like he's intrusive thoughts, like, epitomized.
But,
It's like-
But yeah, so kind of like
what if I
so
shot
kind of
those
like
weapons?
kind of like a darker version of Remus from Thomas Sanders' series. The Sanders side.
I'll have to
Do you
look
know
at
of
who
that?
that is, because I don't know that.
Thomas Sanders,
cool.
funny Vine dude who now makes really cool YouTube content.
Story time.
Yeah, he's, like, you know how sometimes you think to yourself when you pass, like, a locked door, what if I could open that? Or, man, I really want you to be shocked to death right now.
If I could commit tax fraud, I would.
If I could commit tax fraud, I would. But I'm
those
too poor
kind
to
of
do
thoughts.
that.
Right. That reality.
So those kind of thoughts, okay.
Yeah, nothing super dark. Well, the shock you to death thing might be, but, you know. He's got a very strange
Chaos.
personality. Of
For
like,
me- Oh, sorry.
whatever works at the moment.
Whatever is most convenient.
Convenient
Suits his whims.
at the whim, and will it make me money?
Will it benefit? For me, Cass is pretty much a lot of my. I feel like their concept is being in between, neither here nor there, being stuck, and that's a large part of me that's very important. You know, like as far as in gender and in ethnicities, and not really, and that feeling of not belonging really anywhere. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This guy said, "This is my chaos personified," and I said, "This is my depression."
Aedro!
Self-isolation.
I feel like Aedro is just, once again, Aedro is me, but also, I guess it's, I don't know, it's just me. Except, like, slightly alternate universe, because there's a lot of things that are happening here that I wouldn't do in real life. That's what D&D is for, everybody.
Yeah.
That's for true.
For the record, this is all make-believe. Don't apply this stuff to us IRL, please.
Yes.
Especially
just putting
the
that
tax
out there.
fraud part for me.
Yeah, that's just team speaking.
Yes. As just
Semblance of him.
I said, I don't know what y'all are on about. I said, me IRL.
Oh, dang. That's fair.
Yeah. So, anywho, anybody who's watching this may have noticed that there's not any music this week. Kind of an intentional choice because I realized. Sorry.
Yes.
I was mid-chew, sorry. I kind of realized that at least this particular week, with all of the audio balancing that I had to do kind of last minute for Nova and I to be on the same microphone, and also I just never remembered to change it off of the one song I had on loop. Figured it would just be better in the long run to do something that I could overlay music on later if I decided to edit this down
Sure.
into something more parsable. So yeah. On that note, I don't really have anything in particular this week to do shoutouts for. Usually, I just realized I forgot to run the ad. Oops. Oh well. Usually we have more stuff to talk about. Thanks Nat1s for letting us use your table map. We use it quite a bit. It's pretty great map. You've seen it pretty much the whole time. You can find his stuff at patreon.com/nat1s. And other than that, thanks.
I have one.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Shout out to Nova, because did you see him?
Wow, me?
I put it in earlier in the chat, but that is their Ko-Fi.
Aw,
If you are interested in getting an epic drawing of your it's not necessarily always TTRPG, right?
Oh no, not necessarily. Like you could commit.
Actually, you know what? You can
anything.
explain what you do if you want.
Oh right. I mostly do TTRPG and fantasy art, and I like to explore things that aren't commonly, depicted or portrayed in fantasy art. So like differences in gender or in ethnicity or things like that. So something I've gotten from a lot of people is, I find in the art world there's this assumption, I guess, that oh yeah, this fantasy being is gonna be cool. But you know, I've run into a lot with working with people of, oh hey, what do you actually want? You know, outright saying, you know, what's the ethnicity of the character? There's a lot more people who do want that, but otherwise wouldn't. And you know, that's what I want to do. I want people to be able to be themselves in fantasy art because I remember that being really important for me. So I do commissions and I do Ko-Fi requests, which is, you know, drop a Ko-Fi and request something, and I'll do what I can. That concept.
Has it really been pronounced Ko-Fi this entire time? Because I swear
Ko-Fi or
it's
is it coffee? I don't know either. I just
say
said it
Ko-Fi.
because I don't know.
All right.
Or
Jeff.
Kofi, like the character from Steven Universe, but
Oh,
like...
right.
Or is it coffee?
I think it's supposed to be coffee because buy me a coffee. I
Okay.
said that's stupid.
So-
Ko-Fi.
Ko-fi.
Dropping
Completely
my music.
separate.
Yeah.
Ko-Fi.
And
Yeah, Ko-Fi.
It's alright.
hip-hop beats, you know. And so that's what I do. I did Heme. I'm also working on Aedro's design, and if you see Cass in game, I love them. They're great. Yeah, you can visit my Ko-Fi that has been dropped, or you can visit my Twitter. It's twitter.com/ahno. And I post pretty regularly there if you want to see my shit. And that's me.
heck yeah.
I meant to say this lastly from me. Thank you, Sick Behemoth, for helping me tune this arc a little bit. You'll see where he helped me tune it, hopefully. If not today, then next session.
Is it underscore? Is there an underscore?
No. I can do
Okay. I have it here. Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. Kingdom Hearts 2.
You played Kingdom Hearts 2 without me?
Kingdom Hearts 2?
Sad.
Dead in the pussy.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is for me?
It's for me. Man, I can't believe Dario's still cowering in his blacksmith shop.
Listen, man, when you see giant frog monster,
When you see that shit coming at you, understandable.
when
That's
you
what a
see your heckin' sleep paralysis demon in real life, it's a completely different story.
Yeah, that's for true. That's for true. Yeah, I don't know how I would have played that if that would have happened to Cass. Yeah. I would, it would have just died right then and there. They said, oh, well, my life's over. Sorry. My
Guess
life's
I'll
over.
die.
That's a damn shame. Didn't even make it outside the walls of Banalia. Now I'm being swallowed whole by a frog. Oh, hello, Alora Settle. Oh, you know.
Holy crap.
Hate to see it.
No, yeah, and Aedro is just super shook by everything happening, so she's praying to Starbucks.
Pray into Starbucks.
Understandable.
Alright. So, it's about lunchtime. Cass, you slumped out of bed, pulled yourself by... Well, you don't have boot straps because you don't wear shoes,
I
but
don't wear shoes.
you pulled yourself up off the
That's-
ground.
Shoot.
Kind of
I'm gonna clear out the
out
screen
of the...
to set the new thing up.
Oh, okay. You stumble your way out. What's your daily routine looking like this morning?
First, as I roll out of bed, kind of in a daze and a stupor, and I pull myself out by the curtains of the window, but in doing so, I pull down the curtains.
Of
And,
course.
on
There's
top
no
of my
other
bed.
way.
And Cass just gives up for a moment and lays there as the sun is just straight in their eyes, just staring up at the ceiling like
Another wretched day on this bitch of an earth.
Unfortunately, I am alive. So they sit there, they lay there probably for a good 5 minutes, just garnering the will to live. They had a hard night last night, and then they start to get dressed. There's a giant pile of clothes. They don't own a dresser or a trunk, so all of their clothes are just in a pile in the corner of the room, sorting through that, tossing things back and forth, and on their desk is what they were working on last night, as well as their hourglass, which they pocket in their ratty ass trousers, and go about their day. It's noon. It's past noon. It's past opening time for the cobbler and cobbler. They don't even know if they were scheduled today.
Good news, you were not.
So they don't even know what day it is right now, so they're gonna go to the cobbler and cobbler. They're not even dressed for work. They just have their trousers on. They don't have a shirt on.
Excellent.
Barefoot, looking like all hell. Their hair is normally all slick and a healthy seaweed green, but it's in a frizz and all over the place as they approach the stall, because calling in isn't a thing. You have to go to work to say I can't go to work.
There's spells that exist.
None that Cass knows.
Oh yeah. You're a sorcerer, right?
Right. Know that shit. So he approaches the stall, and is it busy today at the cobbler and cobbler?
No, this is like Tuesday,
It's Tuesday.
which means no one's doing anything.
Except for Aedro, who actually decides, you know what, a cobbler sounds pretty good right now.
Oh,
Okay.
Just so you know.
Sounds good.
So I imagine Cass gets there first, because
Yeah, because Aedro has to walk a ways away. After like hours and hours of just meditating, finally packs up and heads over there.
So so Cass kind of stumbles up to the stall, to my employer or whoever's working the counter at the moment. Who might that be?
My bad. Sorry, I was trying to figure out why
What the fuck is
the
going
page
on?
isn't refreshing.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll go ahead and open.
So, how would you say the cobbler and cobbler looks like?
Cobbler and Cobbler. It's a round building.
Frick. Already the wrong shape.
Sorry.
That's really funny.
I was gonna say, it's a round building, and in a very strange roofing decision, they actually decided to make it look like it has a cobbler on the roof.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Oh, I
That's
love
pretty
that.
crafty. I like that.
And so, it's still slightly dome shaped, but in like the I guess almost shingling, you can see kind of blackberry juice color looking stuff painted into the shingles to make it look like it is a cobbler. And on that cobbler is a shoe.
Sounds about right.
And so that is the general gist of the building's roof. Everything below it, pretty basic. It's just a wooden cylinder shape. Ha ha hee hee. And inside is there's a divider in the middle, kinda.
Yeah, I thought so. That's what I was gonna go for before you even said that.
One side's got cobblers for eating, and one side's got cobbling for your shoes.
You know, it's kind of ironic that Cass works at a cobbler but doesn't work.
You know,
Y-
you're right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They wouldn't be. They don't. He doesn't sample the product in that regard.
Doesn't sample that
But,
particular product. No.
Who's working the counter?
That's what I was trying to pull up.
I hope you don't mind. I kind of made a thing here. This is the counter. Kind of have everything separate. There's some doors on either side for the employees to come in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And then just imagine a whole bunch of shoes everywhere.
That's so good.
In a completely unintentional bout, they're both of your bosses are working the counter. I don't know which one you primarily work for, but Taylor and her wife Cher are both enjoying a nice Tuesday of relatively slow business. You just missed the lunch rush, and shoe sales haven't been particularly high this month, but you see them both. Taylor is a has short brown hair. She is fairly large, both in height and stature. And she's working on the shoes, while her wife Cher, she is pretty short, and she has long pink hair. She is actually a elf, and she is kind of trying to keep the heat going on the oven for the cobblers that she bakes, but not really giving it too much because she doesn't want to heat up the building too much when
Right.
there's nothing going on.
Don't want to
Makes sense.
keep it going, but don't have it be a raging.
Yeah.
I imagine that while Cass's wares are sold with the shoes, with Taylor Cobbler, and attending to the stall when Taylor isn't there, or to haggle his own wares. I imagine that he primarily works with Cher and helping Sherry Cobbler out with slinging cobbler.
Yeah.
You know.
Cher kind of looks at you like, what are you doing here?
Right, sorry, I was just, and Cass kind of leans on the counter a bit, I was just coming by to let you know, I don't think I can make it into work today. Rough night. You know how it is.
Yeah. Sorry, you were a little low on the mic.
Oh, it's all good.
Well, good news. You aren't working today.
Oh,
Um,
well, yeah, that's good. What
Yeah.
day is it?
it's Tuesday.
Oh.
It's usually slow, so it's just me and the missus today.
Right. That's good. I'm probably gonna go back to. Wait. No, I had something to do today. What did I have to do? Not work, apparently. But normally that's the first thing I gotta do, so I suppose, muscle memory and all that. Not that I have very much in the way of muscles. Just memory.
Her wife speaks up. You know, I don't think that. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, just, well, I think I'd mentioned that I couldn't work the, evening shift because, I started moonlighting, with the, Adventurers Guild, but it's been kind of a rough going. Lots of things going on. But sorry about that. You know, I figured, man, what was I gonna do today? Sherry, you got any of that what's the fruit from out of town? The one that comes from the ocean.
Ocean fruit? What?
Islands, the ocean.
Pineapple?
Right. Could I get some of that pineapple cobbler? If you have any left, you know, I know that sells out fast.
I can get you one.
Well, you
Draws
know,
a pineapple.
I just haven't had breakfast yet.
I don't think cobbler's a very good breakfast.
When was the last time I ate?
Goodness, Cass, that
Cass
doesn't
starts,
sound too
being
good at all.
In doing so, he starts spacing out.
Hey, Cass, why don't you have a seat?
Oh, yeah, I guess I can stay a while. And Cass takes a seat.
I have drawn some
he
tables
has a
here.
flask that he's gonna drink from. It's water. It's water.
Yeah.
As he waits for his cobbler. I don't even know if he remembered to pay.
We'll just dock your pay, okay?
Huh?
You take a seat. We'll take care of you.
Oh, okay.
You know, this is like the third time this month that this has happened, Taylor. Sorry, Cher. I got them mixed up.
Oh wait, Taylor, that's my name.
Sorry, babe. I love you so much. I thought I was your name. It's fine, dear. So, you and your bosses kind of share an awkward silence, I guess, for like 5 minutes.
Cass doesn't notice. Basin.
And it is at this moment that Aedro walks in.
So Aedro walks in
Oh shit.
after
Forgot,
taking a.
that,
Hang on,
I
Nova
closed out
accidentally
Discord.
closed Discord.
That's my bad.
So
One moment, please.
Aedro comes in
Difficulties
to
with,
Cobbler and Cobbler, home of cobblers and cobblers. And she's just like, you know what? I think a cobbler sounds good for lunch. I don't know. Do they sell things other than cobblers
Alright,
at
I'm back.
the kitchen area, the dining area?
They probably sell a few more things than just cobblers, but their primary export here is indeed sweet pastry, cake type things. What is a
Like a-
cobbler?
So
Anyway.
nothing so not too much savory
It's a
stuff.
fruit filling with a crust on top. It differs from the pie in that it's just the crust on top and not the crust on the sides or the bottom.
You know what they also probably have? They probably also have quiche.
Oh yeah. Similar ingredients.
And so
Yeah, that works.
Because you have to have egg to make ice cream. You want ice cream with cobbler. So might as well use all those spare eggs and that spare dough to make.
there's eggs in ice cream?
Yeah, it's
Some.
It's a custard base.
Huh.
It's because the lectin aerates and binds the ice cream, which gives it that fluffy texture and prevents it from.
Okay.
Not gelato.
This is Cass is the ice cream knowledge.
Oh my gosh,
From
Cass
working-
knows the
From
lore.
working at Cobbler and Cobbler.
That's pretty good.
So
So-
if you were to say, "Oh, there's eggs and ice cream" out loud, that is what Cass would have answered with.
Yeah,
Alright,
there's
so-
a man in the corner who looks similar to me that says that out loud for no reason.
Oh yeah, it's because of the binding agent and the yolks. Then you know, if you have a bunch of spare yolks from the farmers, you might as well use that dough and. Got a
Aedro
quiche.
walks into the cobbler and just hears the babbling about the ice cream, the eggs in the ice cream, and she's like,
Oddly
Huh.
specific knowledge.
it's like, huh, I never knew that. She
There-
then spots Cass,
One thing.
Cass, Taylor, and Cher?
Mhm.
And Cher over at the table. So she decides to hop by, say hello. Hey, Cass.
Huh?
Uh,
Hey,
I
Aedro.
thought I'd find you here. I didn't know if you worked today.
Oh,
But
turns
hi.
out I don't.
Oh. S- Just I felt like having a cobbler today.
Oh,
I think I will as well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. What'll you be having? I'd recommend the pineapple cobbler myself. It's taste of home, one might say. We didn't really have pineapples. They're coconut, but they don't serve that here.
Think I'll have whatever today's special is. And a quiche on the side. Quiche on the side.
A whole ass.
On the side.
You could get like a slice.
the side quiche is a side dish. Send tweet.
They actually have today only. Just kidding. They do this like every other week. Conveniently.
But do they put today only?
They put today only, but it's really every other week.
But people like
So that way
forget
people,
about
because
it.
people forget.
They're like, oh,
The McRib is back.
the McRib is back. They're serving Szechuan sauce again.
It's mini quiches. Is Aedro in any particular way dietary wise afflicted? Not
No.
afflicted.
No, not
Preferential.
at all. Are you kidding me? Aedro be thick.
Well, I was just making sure it's like
She
Oh,
has
I-
no restrictions.
I don't eat
The food
meat
just has
or
to be
something.
good.
I have a character that doesn't eat meat, or at least tries to avoid it at all costs.
Oh,
Anyway,
that makes sense. Yeah, Aedro has no aversions to anything.
So today is a maple bacon quiche.
Oh, no, I'm actually.
In the shape of a ring.
Oh,
So like a donut quiche?
Yes!
quiche donut. Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
Quiche donut. We'll send that to Scott. Anyway,
Oh, I imagine it's made like in the same pan as a pineapple upside down cake.
fucking
And they never make pineapple upside down cake, so they use it for quiches instead.
everybody, professional idea, donut steal, donut quiche.
Donut quiche.
Donuts.
That's a hashtag.
No one can take
Goodness.
it. It's my idea. I don't care if it's gross.
Original
I will
chef.
be the sole proprietor of donut
Imagine-
quiche. Of quiche
Imagine a donut
donuts.
quiche, but then like since it's a donut, there's glaze on it.
A heat pie is not allowed to eat this quiche. No, wait, it's Amish Kapoor, I think. Is not allowed to have Vanta Black.
Oh yeah, that's who you're referring
Right,
to.
right. A sheet pie. That's the other asshole.
A sheet pie's the
The
one
net
that
neutrality
said net
asshole.
neutrality isn't real. But you don't know about that because you're in the far distant lands of Banalia,
Right,
not
right,
these
right.
horrible worlds that we call Earth.
Ah, the donut quiche is back. Yay! I've had a
Donut quiche, it is back. Donut quiche, it is back.
So-
Shut.
So Aedro's gonna have the donut quiche with a side of quiche.
God.
It's probably
If
like
you ask for like the ring they
spinach
take out of
cheese.
it on the side.
No, you
Can I
don't.
just
You
have
don't
the
want
whole
the
thing?
crust. You want the filling. So scrambled eggs, an omelet.
God.
Basically eggs. Yes.
Just give
It's
me
because
eggs.
it's because of all of that damn egg jargon.
It comes back to eggs every fucking time.
Every
so
single
good.
time. It's my brand.
Well, okay,
Our brand combat.
not even joking. Helio, another character that Nova made, would always eat eggs for breakfast. And
Yes, he
always
would.
try to get eggs. And I'm just like, alright,
eggs at
you
every
get some eggs.
There's a running joke about how many different ways can we make eggs. Can I offer you an egg dish in this trying time?
No, I just ate.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
Anyway, now that tangent's out of the way,
So anyway, cursed quiches aside.
you receive your meals and the and both the cobblers kind of hold out their hand expectantly, like kind of looking at you both.
Cass reaches
yeah,
out for
obviously,
a handshake. Yeah, thanks.
Taylor immediately pulls her hand back and says,
Oh no.
"No,
Oh, sorry.
It's not a handshake I want. I had my palm out, not
Oh.
sideways."
Right. Oh,
Oh, and
here.
Aedro obviously
Sorry.
already knew this is coming, so she pulled out her payment.
We'll say that this meal between the two use half a gold, so 5 silver.
Okay. Yep. So, shoot. Now I have to keep track of this in my
We could,
gang count character. So I currently have 36.7 and then
Now you
5
have
silver, so
36.2.
that's so now I'm at 36.2.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's math, baby.
we could sit
Excuse me.
here, but there's a nice park area. There's like a word for it. A round outside room with pillars. There's steps, and it's generally an outdoor area where you sit, and it's real nice. It's got a dome or a pointed or a pointed roof. Do you know what that's called?
A roof with a pointed tip.
Well, no, it's the whole thing. It's like a circle, and then there's columns that hold up the roof.
I'm sorry, I had to think about
Cher
Oh,
has
no.
already left her hand in her palm of her hand to her face, and Taylor kind of looks at both of you and says, "You know, it's that there aren't any gazebos on Market Street, right?"
No, but it's further out. Do you know where the park is? Like
Yeah,
the
we
nice
can
green
head
area? I
over
think
there
that's
if you
a park.
want.
There's
I've
a
just
park
been
by the
hanging out.
college.
Right, something like that. These streets are a maze to me. I just keep walking and I happen upon places and I never know how to get back. You know, it took me 2 hours to get home last night.
Oh my. Yeah. It's okay. It took me longer.
Look, Cass, I love to hear you talk. I absolutely love to hear you talk,
Oh,
but I gotta get back to work.
Oh,
I'll
right.
see you
Okay.
on Thursday.
Thursday. Today. In 2 days it'll be Thursday. Alright. And thanks for the cobbler share. It's delicious as always.
Yeah, you
Thank
paid.
you very much.
Your friend paid for it.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You seem I couldn't help but notice you seem a little under the weather, so yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, the weather's looking kind of nice, actually.
I knew it. I knew it.
It is nice being under this clear blue sky. You know, taking a stroll. It is.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy.
It was-
Yeah, why don't we check out that park that you were talking about?
Yeah, it's good. Do you happen to know the way there?
Sure. It's just a right and then a left and then another left and a right and yeah.
You see cats kind of lift their hands and do the L with both hands.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I know how to get there. Just walk with me.
Oh, right. You know, it's really weird, the left and the rights.
No, wait. The building, the cobbler building is not moving. Wait, no, that's not my token.
We're taking it with us.
What are you doing in my building?
There's
we break the wall again.
Oh, hi, Dhario.
We tried to, but then we can't.
So anyway, you guys go to one of the parks near the college campus, and you get yourself set up at one of the gazebos.
Is that a blanket you got there, Aedro?
Yeah, this is my
warm out.
I guess you can call it it's my meditation mat. Let's call it that.
That's cool.
I stopped by the sanctum of Sealtage earlier. Thought I'd pay some respects there because it's been a weird morning.
Which one is that?
It's the plumps it's the plump mermaid lady.
Oh, the sea serpent? You know, she's mighty and powerful and shakes the earth and allows the rains to pour down and gives us crops and general life.
Yeah, that's the one.
Deep in the ocean. I don't know if
that's
you've
the
heard
exact
that
one.
version of that, but yeah, the giant snake lady. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I didn't know that y'all worshipped her over here. I kind of thought that was only a marsh thing, I suppose. Or
Oh
not
no!
even
Oh,
marsh.
back at my homeland, that was the most prominent deity there, and there happens to be a sanctum over at the circle, so thought I'd stop by.
That's nice. What is I've heard of the mer. You know, in the ocean, like the peoples of the ocean, well, that live in the ocean. Like the children of Sealtage, if I recall correctly. But what is a mermaid? Is that like a servant class of mer? Or...
Actually, that's usually a term that they use for a merfolk who typically, I guess, identifies and expresses as female. At least that's how I understand it.
I see. And Sealtage is what you call it?
Yeah, at least that's what they call it here. I've been trying to remember the name that we called it over in Datoba, but seem to have forgotten.
Well, I do know what we call her, cause I know mermaids are very important as mermaids, as you call them, are very important as priestesses. You know, the woman merfolk. But
Absolutely.
her being
how do you call her?
Well, she being I think in common it's she, the giant serpent who shatters the earth, brings rain. But we just call her Shisakal for short.
Shisakal. Okay.
the whole name is kind of hard to pronounce. You know, you got your clicks and blubs and whistles. That's yeah. I don't get to speak it often. I'm probably real rusty by now. It's been 6 years now.
It's understandable. When you don't have people to practice languages with, it's difficult to communicate. I personally haven't really used my well, there you go. I haven't really used my my native tongue in a while.
Oh, yeah, it is pretty hard. Not having people. You know, it's really funny that you should mention your. Wow, we're just in this gazebo eating cobbler, talking about the real depression shit.
Eating cobbler and donut quiche.
Quiche without the crust.
I hate to interrupt you, you lovely individuals.
Oh, hello.
You see the man question mark that you had propositioned for helping you approach the gazebo.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, fancy running into you here.
Yeah, I teach Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, right. I've forgotten about that. You just get off of class or something?
It's Tuesday,
Oh,
so
right. I keep forgetting.
no.
It's please excuse Cass here. It's been a excuse us. It's been quite a day.
I understand. It's been interesting. Where's the fellow that is just a little bit taller than me today?
You know, that's a good question.
Dhario.
We haven't seen him all day.
I was supposed to meet Dhario today back at the shop. That's what I was supposed to do. Gods be damned.
Oh,
I knew I was forgetting that. Thank you for reminding me. I haven't seen him all day. Has he been waiting at the shop all this time?
well,
Where did they go?
only one way to find out, I guess. You know, I was thinking it'd probably be a good idea to go check out the crash site
Oh,
before that trail gets too much colder.
oh yeah, that's true.
Bandits probably already picked it out if there's anything left, but you know, couldn't
It
hurt.
would probably be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I just, cause I do remember that we were thinking about talking to the guards to acquire something to track the Bunder Hop, hopefully, and then maybe talking to those close to Alora Settle to see if we could, cause I think Cabbage Green, she had mentioned the librarian. She had mentioned that it was summoned for a specific, or was that you, Heem? I don't know.
Usually,
For a purpose and disappears when it fulfills it.
I think that was me.
Oh, right. She mentioned it was children's or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right with the library. Always theoretical knowledge, never anything actually useful.
Oh.
No real life experience.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Reading has helped me a lot, though. Learning things. But yeah, it has been a lot of experiences. Some things book learning just can't teach, especially when common's so damn hard to read. Oh, but anyway, I think you're right. But there is Dario. I hope he's okay. And then there is the matter of taking care of these other things. We can talk to those close to Aloris later, but
What do you... I'll help you out if you want.
right.
Where do you all need to go? Where do you guys need to go first? I can...
Well, if we're in a rush,
These eyes are valuable, so
uh,
I'll pretty much do whatever you tell me as long as I get them.
oh, right. Well, I think in that case, I think prioritizing getting something from either the crash site or the guards to be able to track this thing down,
Okay,
and
That-
doing that first. But I suppose we could find something at the crash site. At least I hope we find something at the crash site. My fear is just making it one big waste of time and then losing the trail. Running cold.
well, what do you think? What do you think?
Aedro.
Aedro, yes.
Oh, I feel like. Well, honestly, I feel a little bit underprepared if we were going to head over that way. I think it might be best if we do suit up and prepare for whatever is out there. Because as you can see, I only have this mat with me.
Oh, so
yeah,
you need to drop by your house?
You can call it a house, yeah.
Your place to live.
We'll probably head over. I might personally head over to the circle real quick and just grab my things and some other things. AKA, she's gonna take a couple coins from the pit.
Well, I think that's on the way to the gate out of town and on the way to Dhario's, so really sweep by there and then see what we do next. That sound agreeable to you, Hugh?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Sounds
you
good.
want any cobbler, by the way?
Oh, thanks. I'm starving.
Oh,
And he
Or some
just
quiche,
slams his
even.
face into the cobbler.
oh, that's very. Well, you can have it. I wasn't gonna eat the rest. I'm full. You can.
Yeah. He looks up. He's got all these crumbs coming in out of his beard. And
Oh, saving it for later.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes things get stuck in my hair. Like I couldn't find this commission I had of an earring, and then I found it in my hair a few days later.
I usually keep those in my ear.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Aedro's just like
Hey,
Aedro's just like
and I suppose we start walking from here.
Yeah. So you guys are going to Dario's place first, and then stopping by various places.
yeah.
Or were we stopping by the righteous
I think-
lot?
I think from where we are first.
Dario's is
I think from where-
closest.
Yeah, we're probably gonna stop by Dhario real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Hiyam,
Yeah.
do you and Cass is kind of hanging back a bit. You notice as someone with this similar complexion as I, you happen to notice that people don't want to shake your hand. You know, I heard that it's a customary gesture, you know, amongst humans, but it seems like nobody wants to perform it. Is it only for special occasions or?
Well, usually when people shake my hand, I have to like wipe it on like the side of my tunic. I don't know what I'm wearing, but
Looks like a tunic to me.
they usually don't like dirt.
Oh.
I don't get it, but
Well, 'cause I don't have dirt on my hands. It's just.
they look. I mean, I could see why people would think they look dirty.
Oh. Oh, so people think my hands are. Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit rude, isn't it?
Well, I suppose.
Though, I will say it. I mean,
I do.
I
have a-
personally also, if ever I am greeted with a handshake, I also do a quick swipe on my my tunic, just to
So it's
assure them.
It's like a gesture to assure that you don't have your hands dirty. So I should do that before shaking hands with somebody.
You, my friend, might want to consider some gloves. So that way, there's just no issue.
This is also a thing.
Well, I know they do sell some at Cobbler and Cobbler.
Yeah. I think that's a good take.
Huh. Well, thanks for talking with me about it. Whenever I try to ask people, they get kind of dodgy.
Humans be humans. It's weird.
Yeah.
No offense.
No offense.
No offense.
Oh,
Aedro.
oh no, you're telling me. Trust me, hon. I absolutely am aware. Humans are weird.
Well, being a human yourself, I imagine being steeped in the culture, you're probably very familiar.
As a human, I absolutely do live in a society.
We live in a society, indeed.
We
Hey,
live in a society.
I think this might be the place. He points to the sign above Dario's place of business that
There it is.
has the
Correct.
family name.
You know, isn't it usually open on the weekdays? It is Tuesday, right?
It usually is. I wonder if did he sleep in?
Something's
I know,
not quite right.
Well, yeah, the shop is closed when it's supposed to be open. Maybe he's out running errands, or maybe he slept in.
Possibly.
Heem walks up to the door, kind of puts his hand to it, and he puts a little bit of weight on it, just a little bit, and it just pushes right open.
Oh.
Guess he forgot to lock the door right last night?
Maybe. I don't... Is he clumsy?
He doesn't seem like the clumsy type. Though,
He
one
doesn't
time at the
exactly
bath.
seem agile either.
He took a little slip on the slip and dip, I take it.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Slipped and, dipped. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more like a splash.
I got banned from there.
What?
How'd you do that?
Why? What did you do?
Well, I got in the water and it turned quite dark.
Oh, that happened to me too. Not because that just happens anytime I get in water. I could have just taken a bath and it does that anyway. Like a murky swamp-like opacity.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh.
What did you say your ancestry was?
I'm a goblin. Sorry. I should have clarified. There were some injuries to the people who were also in the pool.
Oh. I
Oh.
hope they're
Oh
okay.
my.
They slipped too?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Did he
Understandable. Team dropped some beans in the pool.
Hey, Goblin.
Did he have an open can of beans under his hat and just forgot?
Why is he wearing a hat in the pool?
He just likes it.
Kind of slips past Heem, not very hard. Heem is tidy, and pushes open the door. Dhario, you in here?
Inside, you see that a lot of the furniture is in a bit of a disarray. And,
Oh gosh.
things... It doesn't necessarily look like a scuffle happened here, but there was definitely some rearranging of furniture since you were last here.
And it's only been like a day or so, right?
And it's like drastic change. Like, there was a couch to the left of the door. So, like, behind the door if you were to open it. It looks like it's in line with the way the door opens. With the back of the couch being against the door. Like, you could open the door into it.
Hmm.
In addition, there are some broken glasses, but like it looks like just one, rather, not multiple. Um, the forge is completely out, and in general, there's just a very large amount of disarray in here.
Well, I guess he is clumsy. Or he did some bad
Hmm.
rearrangement last minute. Dario? There's an upstairs area, right?
There is an upstairs area.
Cass is gonna start making their way upstairs.
Aedro looks around. It's really quiet, and she's a bit confused as to
Doesn't Dario snore?
what's going on.
He kind of taps his like fingers together, and kind of looks around. Is this your friend's place?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the
this is a
forge. And where does he live here, Aedro?
yeah. This is his place. Yeah. Or no, this is rather. I think it's the shop. Is it just the shop?
Well, I think the
And the house
downstairs
is nearby.
the shop.
I don't.
The upstairs is where he lives. Hey Dario, if you're up there, I'm coming up. You're indecent or anything. Not that I mind, but I figured you might mind. Uh, and then
There is no response.
uh, he starts making way up the stairs, kind of slowly, but in the way that people are acting, he can kind of tell that something's up. And so he's doing so slowly, and he draws a knife.
You have a knife?
Yeah,
All right.
pretty sure.
I don't.
I'm gonna
Knife.
stab Dario. I'm not gonna stab.
Um.
I'm gonna see what's there, and I'm not gonna react.
Okay, Aedro, what are you doing?
I'm Well, while Cass kind of has the upstairs, Adria's kind of gonna just look around the forge, see if there's any sign of Dario anywhere.
Give me one
I'll
second
look
here. I just remembered I actually do have a map of this building.
Okay, like I look over at the anvil, and there's no sign of any recent usage. There's no smoke coming from the fire pit that they very much were entranced by the night prior.
Well, you could also, I think, if you like wave your hand over it out of character, you could kind of feel how warm the ashes are. And if they're
Mhm.
cold, then, or if they're a little warm, or if they're still hot, then you can tell generally how long ago they were put out or went out.
Second here. There we go. Oh, that's why. I'm one off there. And you all come over here. No. Hello, everybody.
All right,
Second to give y'all your.
all right, we do have
keys.
this. I do remember.
So, you all are wandering around the forge. It's nothing too crazy. Why is this?
Yeah, it seems a bit small.
There we go. Think that fixed it? Yes. So, there's not anything particularly special. Obviously, some things in canon came out after we were talking, but here's the general layout of the building. And, Cass, you just went upstairs. So you're looking at the general forge area and stuff like that.
Aedro decides to look through here, kind of scope out what if there's
I think
anything.
there's also a kitchen where Hume is in.
Yeah.
Right.
Kitchen's area kind of is where y'all entered.
Yeah.
In the outdoor forge type area, there is a balcony above you. You don't see anything particularly out of place out here. The forge is just dead, and in general, most of the stock that is dangerous is locked down, and anything that isn't is stowed away. But you don't see Dhario out here either. Heem kind of peruses the kitchen, and he looks around to see if anybody's watching him. And seeing that Cass has gone upstairs and Aedro, you're outside, he kind of roots through the cabinets for a moment and finds some onions, green onions, grabs them and starts chomping on them.
Of course.
Nice place.
Fresh green onions.
Cass, you go upstairs, and upstairs is a bit more out of place than before. Or than downstairs. You see that the couch that was once against the corner is actually pressed against this door as well, and this door is shut. So that door is blocked by the couch, and there are some windows. They appear to have their shutters closed. The bed is turned onto its side almost, and it feels like almost like a twister kind of came through here.
Yeah.
You do not see Dhario.
And the bed obviously doesn't look slept in or not because it's on its side. Do any of the dressers or cabinets look rifled through?
Dresser seems to be left untouched. Bookshelf might have been messed with. It's kind of hard to tell with all the chaos.
What kind of books are there?
I don't feel like I should make that decision for Dhario.
Oh yeah.
Some bound books that
It's in a language I can't read.
They're in Dwarvish. As to what they contain, you don't know.
Well, that's a shame. Wish I could read. So after glancing around the room and looking around all the corners, making sure nothing's in here, Cass is going to try to Is there any potted plant?
Reasonably, there's probably one
Just one.
somewhere in here. Probably up against the window.
Right. what Cass is going to do is Cass is going to try to move the couch from the doorway.
Okay. How does Cass go about doing that?
Cass is going to take is there anything that's so is that a landing on the stairs?
This is the top of the stairs
Right.
here.
And there's like a railway.
This is a balcony with a rail surrounding it.
I meant like right. So like
Yeah, there's a guardrail to
Yeah,
keep
the guardrail.
an accidental fall from happening.
So what Cass is actually going to do is Cass is going to take out their hempen rope
Mm-hmm.
and fix kind of tie it around the edge of the couch that is around the door frame
Mm-hmm.
to kind of swivel it out diagonally, and then they're going to hitch the rope around the guardrail for the
Okay.
stair, and they're gonna pull.
Okay. Give me a strength check with advantage. Nice use of pulleys there.
Thanks. Strength 0.
This is gonna go great.
Hey.
Oh. Hey.
Okay, you pull the couch, and it kind of, since it's up against the wall, the leg you've got pulled, it rotates away from the door, and the corner that's against the wall kind of drags against the wall a bit.
Sorry, Dhario.
But it does get out of the way, at least definitely enough for you to get out that door if you so choose. This no longer violates fire code, and you can go out on the balcony if you want.
Haven't had to pull a boat in a long time.
Aedro, you hear the sound of something being dragged upstairs quite loudly.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? What in the name?
He kind of calls out, "Everything okay up there?"
Yeah, there's a couch blocking the door and I moved it. I'm gonna check out the balcony.
Oh, okay.
Everything alright down there? Any sign?
I don't see him, but I found some green onions.
Oh, that's good. Is there a meal out that's been eaten or anything? Any plates?
No, everything seemed to be put away. I see a cutting board.
So Cass is going to make their way out to his way out to the balcony, and he's going to kind of open the door as much as he can and shimmy into the balcony.
You can do
keeping
so
it
with
back.
ease. Everything looks fine on the balcony. You see a nice wooden bench and some planters. Looks like it could be a homegrown spice garden kind of thing.
Oh, that's nice.
It's pretty good. I don't know if he actually grows spices or anything in there, but herbs and
Spices, you
spices,
say.
rather.
Herbs and spices.
But once again, since this is not my character, but this is his house that we're looking through.
You know, I'm not very well versed. My nature is kind of low. I'm not looking at these plants and knowing what they are. Those are plants.
They are plants. But of note, nothing seems out of place here. Everything seems to be like it's been in this spot for a while. You can see, like, that, like, the weathering on the wood is a bit less under the bench. And, you know, that kind of thing, but nothing really out of place.
Is there anything looking out? Hey, Aedro, you down there?
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing up
What's
here. It looks like
It-
might have been barricaded, like he was hiding from something. But everything except the front door was barricaded. So where did he go? What happened?
You mean he's not there either?
No, he's not up here either. And looking out, is there anything that I can see along, like on the ground or along the walls that have been barricaded? So like something you wouldn't be able to see from the ground, but you could see better from there.
Give me a perception check.
As I do that, I'm also going to lower the rope to Aedro and say, "Here, come on up here."
Okay. And well, she takes the rope and decides to head on up.
And whenever you get to the top, if she makes it to the top, Cass is going to extend a hand to help her up. And as he does so, he's going to look out and try to see if he can. Oh shit, that was out of band.
It's all good. I'll just take the left number. It doesn't always sort it, so.
He's distracted by the downward view of Aedro. In helping her up. There's oh, here. And he's like trying to look out in his helping.
You don't see anything in particular other than a few people who are just walking around looking at you like, what the
Why?
fuck?
No,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you see nothing other than the glorious that is Aedro Yobi.
yeah. Just doing some repairs. You know.
So
You also see
Aedro-
Aedro Yobi, who is looking magnificent on this rope.
Oh, hi. You,
yeah, you
Sorry, there's people.
sorry, there's people.
I personally apologize for the existence of human beings. You need a hand?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yes. Might need a bit of a lift here.
Oh, yeah. And he grabs both of your arms and tries to help you heft up.
You're good. I'm not gonna make you roll.
Cass isn't very strong, but Adro's probably agile.
Yeah, Aedro can. Yeah, so Aedro, with Cass's help, gets up and over to the balcony,
Yeah.
and does see. Oh, yeah, there are people.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Because I was thinking maybe I could get a better view from out there. I don't see anything. I was a bit distracted helping you up, but do you see anything out of the ordinary? Not really good at this.
Not really. I mean,
He kind of walks out while y'all are talking.
I did notice that there were some chairs blocking the way to the forge, but I was able to get past that. Thought maybe he'd be over there for some reason, even though didn't hear anything outside.
Hey,
So
yeah. Is that him?
hey, him.
Hey.
Did you find anything?
No, not really. Just an empty house.
Not even a damn clue.
There's one place I haven't checked yet, but it looked like a pantry.
Oh, well, I guess we should check there. I can't imagine he would be in here. And as they said this, he's gonna head downstairs. What's the pantry?
Sorry, I should have
What the
also
bathroom?
said while you were up there, Aedro, could you also give me a perception check?
Oh, okay. Here, let me do that right now.
Yeah, you're all good.
Perception. Perception. Normal, right?
Yeah.
Just a normal roll.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Aedro, you see some subtle impressions in the stone, if that makes sense.
Which
Like,
stone?
this cobblestone that's surrounding the house. You see some slight depressions in the ground that approach the door. And that
What do they look like?
They are... They're slight indents, as if something with a lot of weight was there. And you can see that they are... Let me kind of draw the pattern. They're kind of... Like, imagine two pair of dice on the side that's got two pips. It's like that.
Huh. Hey, Cass, did you see this?
Huh?
Can I mention it?
Yeah. I mean, there's no
All
reason
right.
you can't share information you find out.
All right. Hey, Cass, take a look at the entrance. Did you notice there's some divots in the ground there,
Oh,
almost like tracks.
Cass is going to take a...
He looks down around him like, oh shit.
All
Yeah.
around him, it's
No,
just like
I think these are
He
tracks.
kind of like runs his hand across the ground. Yeah, that's more uneven than cobbled pathways usually are.
I don't think these are drop-ins. I think these are tracks.
yeah.
uh,
This is
what
this
are
is
they?
strange.
Looking at the shape of
Team,
them.
you know a thing or two, right? I mean, you're a professor.
I
You can you make anything out of these?
mean, if this were like dirt, I could probably see the finer details. I'm smart, but you know, there's only so much I can do with so little information. I mean, something very big came through here.
Why does it seem like it went into the house? Maybe? I don't know. The tracks seem to lead. If they are tracks, they seem to lead in this way.
Is there in our search through their house, was there any parchment? Like for drawing up blueprints, so like large parchment,
Yeah, I'm sure there's some paper around.
and presumably some charcoal.
Presumably,
I mean,
there is
you-
something to write with.
You can go into the fire pit and grab some charcoal.
Oh, right. So what Cass is gonna do? Cass is gonna head back inside and look for these things.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be investigation or?
No, they're definitely gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
He's definitely got writing
Right.
paper around.
Probably.
Probably on a draft table or something, but he's got something.
So Cass goes in and grabs a good amount of large parchment and charcoal, ideally, if he can find it.
Probably find some in something
Right.
charcoal-like in the chars of the forge.
So Cass comes back out and lays the paper on the ground over it and starts to scribble the charcoal over it.
Okay. Give me an investigation check at advantage.
When I was in the Black Swamp, they used to do this because there was a lot of heavy set animals. They had to. But whenever I was with the Gubs, it was investigation.
Yeah.
The Orc clan. That was one of the things we had to go hunt. Not my favorite thing. It sure is how it is useful.
I'm gonna take a look at this parchment as well.
I was gonna say, Aedro and Heem are gonna help you out a little bit. Let's say it just gives you a +2. Because I feel like with all three of your brains together and this, you guys study the impression that you took a charcoal rub of. Typically, this works better with things that are protruding rather than retruding.
But it should give the outline roughly.
And
even if it's not going to give you the dimension.
Right. And you see the shape of... Make sure I have this right. Nova... Actually, you're gonna know what this is, so... Okay. You guys get the impression what appears to be a very large toad foot.
Like a foot with toes on it, or a foot of a toad?
A toad foot.
Right.
TOAD.
Right. Shit.
Particularly the back feet. So there's some webbing kind
How did
of
it...
stuff, but...
I think you mentioned it melted into the shadows, right?
You saying that this is
The Blunderhop.
dun dun dun?
But why would it go after Dhario? I thought it was assigned to a specific task?
Maybe whoever's controlling this thing knows you're looking for it?
That could be... Well, I haven't a damn clue who that could be. Because we haven't really... I mean, between... There's you, there's Cabbage. I don't even know who else knows that we're out here investigating.
I think I know someone who knows.
Oh.
Well... we had
Earlier this morning, I was over at the Given, doing my daily job for my quick coin, and I met someone who I don't normally see around, who asked about Aloris, because apparently she was a well-to-do patron, and I guess they were concerned. Her name was Lady Peepee, and
What a name.
Sorry, Lady... What?
PP is what she said.
Isn't that a diminutive for
I'm not
Well,
entirely sure. That's just what she said her name was, so I
Never
went
mind.
along with it.
It's probably a cultural difference, you know.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny name, though.
Yeah.
It's definitely a name. Yeah, she asked me about it, and she's I don't know how she got word that that we're part of this investigation, but she asked me if I come across anything about Aloris to tell her about it for some reason.
But my question is, how did she know we were asking after Loris Edel?
Yeah,
And how
it's
did she know
strange.
you were asking after Loris Edel?
Like,
You weren't with me or us. Dhario and I were asking about the, well, shit.
yeah,
The only time
it's
Loris Edel's name came up was when I was talking with the bards.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure either. I mean, me being, trying to keep this on the down low since, this is quite a case. I just kind of nonchalant. I just tried to brush it off. I said, well, I heard about the incident. It's very unfortunate, but I'm not sure
You're
about
right to
anything.
do that. That's mighty suspicious. Because, well, the only reasonable conclusion I can arrive at is that we've likely been around town together. So which is to say you, myself, and Dario. So they might have made the connection that if Dario and I were working on you, were likely working on you. But the only conversation Laura Settle even came up with was ours. So that just might be our leak.
Do you think? I'll be honest. I haven't seen Lady PP anywhere until today.
Well,
So I have
you
no
mentioned-
idea. What? Sorry, what was that?
You mentioned that she was part of the church, right?
Yeah, I think she seemed to be. She might have. Maybe she's someone from the. Maybe she's someone from the main hub. Some sort of coordinator or something. I don't know. I don't really talk with the higher ups much, so
She's
I wouldn't know.
Up.
Possibly, I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. I just know that she said apparently Aloris is well known and is a big contributor, I guess.
Because she would know that if she was a superior in this organization, and if she is a superior, she'd have the resources and connections to find out such a thing.
Suppose so.
This is a mighty connected situation. So if she heard about it, it would have had to been at the hospital when I was interviewing the bards. And if she knows about it, then somehow controller of the Bunderhop found out about it.
Not to mention, actually, earlier this morning when I was talking with her, before she left, there was this weird feeling that went through my head. And
suspicion?
A little bit different from that. I felt like there was a slight. Basically, I felt like there was some sort of spell bestowed upon me.
Like she.
And not in a good way.
Like she'd done something to you?
Kind of. It kind of felt like that. And I don't know. I didn't know what to make of it. And that's why
Heem pulls out a spell book.
That's why I went over to Sealtage to kind of calm myself down, because I don't know if I'm being paranoid or if something actually happened. Because it was a really strange feeling.
Okay. Aedro, this is gonna sound like I'm being a therapist for a minute, but let's get you a seat on a couch, because this is gonna take a minute. But I have a thought.
Okay.
And
Where should we?
he kind of walks into the... There's a chair in the kitchen, probably. That'll work just fine.
Sure.
And that's what I meant to do. He leads you to a chair, sets a spell book on the table, stands on another chair, and says, alright. So... Second. So, need you to hold still. And he starts rubbing his hands together. I'm gonna say some weird shit for about 10 seconds or so, and then we'll be doing some deep diving into what just happened to you this morning.
Sounds good, Professor.
Don't call me Professor, sweetie. I am not really super affiliated with that school.
On the clock.
Yeah. I even tell my students, don't call me that. Just call me he. This is... The pedantry of this stuff is ridiculous. And as he finishes that sentence, he says something in Goblish. You don't understand what he's saying. You see his eyes kind of lose that yellowish tinge that he has for a second. And he looks at you for just a moment and says, alright, somebody definitely charmed you. And she definitely has you under some interesting conditions. You might want to stay away from her to the best of your ability. Because I don't think I have the ability to break this.
Break what?
Let's just say the next time you see her, you will compulsively say whatever you know about what's going on. So, considering everything we just found out, we don't want to be anywhere near her.
Well, also, avoiding her if we can help it, but if we can't help it, what are we gonna do?
Well, we'll get there when we get there, I guess. I could find somebody to help me, but that's gonna cost money that I don't think any of us have. So, I think our best solution is to figure out where Dhario went.
Yeah, well, obviously he was taken by the Bunderhop. The Bunderhop, and as Cass says that, Cass moves towards Aedro and puts their hands out and says, may I? To
Oh.
Aedro.
Oh, what is Cass asking?
Oh, he's putting his hands up towards your face, like on either side of your face. To cover your ears.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Cass covers her ears and he turns back to him and says, well, Aloris Edo was swallowed whole by the Thunderhop, but I think Cabbage mentioned that they do that to take people back to their lair.
Yeah. Wait.
Something like that.
That is what... I didn't catch that detail.
Well, I don't remember what we told you about. That was a long night for me.
Yeah, I drank and passed out since then. It makes sense.
Yeah. I walked so much last night. But I think one thing is also avoiding. Oh, sorry, Aedro. And Cass, let's go. Is avoiding. Just avoiding telling Aedro about things we may find out about the lower settle. Because if they don't know, then she can't tell what they don't know.
And in this case, it's probably for the best we don't go to the circle right now.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I think as long as you can stay clear of her.
And stay clear of knowledge.
Yeah, 2 keys.
Well, then
But
what can I what can I do in the situation? I mean, if we're heading over to the investigation site, then I'm bound to learn something, right?
Well, it's a shadow creature, right? The Bunderhop, and it's all goopy. I remember they said something about black tar. Is there do you have a peeping glass or something like that? To look at things close. Or some lights.
I can. Go ahead.
I mean, I can glow.
Oh.
Like you can cast a spell
I
of light.
I can also do that.
Oh yeah, that would be.
So, if we need a light source, I guess I can do that at least.
I was gonna say that's pretty poggers. It's
What?
it's this thing the
Team
kids keep
says
saying.
poggers. Send tweet.
I just try to say it to be relatable to the students.
Yeah.
Helps with the facade.
Facade?
The facade that I give a damn.
Oh, right. I know well.
Where's
Customers, am I right?
It's in my spells, right?
But Cass is going to kneel down. Do you have something to like a glass bottle or something? If there are the tracks here, then it's just the shadow. There's the porch and all that.
I mean,
There might be
it's
a
high
sample.
noon.
I can't see.
Well, not
can't
high noon
see,
anymore.
it's
It's,
too
probably
dark.
more like 1:30. But
It's 1:30. I can't see anymore. But looking into these tracks, did the Bunderhaps seem to leave anything behind, like some goop, perhaps? Is there some goop in these trying times? Or
Guess we
Aedro,
can-
check inside to see if you can see any Bunderhop goop anywhere.
All right. I'll take a look. Where should I check? Did you see anything upstairs? Did someone check the bathroom?
Just inside where the Bunderhop went, but be careful where you step.
Sure. Let's So Adria's gonna go ahead and just look around.
I just realized that I never put an actual bathroom in this house.
I'm assuming this is the bathroom. Is this
No,
not the
no, it's-
bathroom?
I had it thought as a pantry, but you know what? It's the bathroom now.
Oh,
He has a chamber
Chamber.
pot.
He has a chamber pot. That's what he's got. You entered the pantry, and inside, you don't see Dhario. You do see something scribbled out, very hastily.
Oh, shit.
And other than that, you see some, like, dry food goods and things like that. Nothing particularly important.
Is there a bottle in here?
Yeah, there's probably a beer bottle in there.
Like an empty one?
No, it's full.
Oh. Adria takes it anyway.
Alright.
Just in case. You never know when you need it. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Can Adria read what was scrawled on?
Yes. The note reads, I am... Sorry.
You can just
I am under
say
attack.
it if you want. What?
I am under attack.
Okay.
It came and followed me through the night. If you find this, I probably am not here.
By the time you read this, I will be dead.
No.
Hate to say-
Signed,
Henchman.
Dhario Thorak. Imagine knowing
Shit.
how to read, or not read, drink water.
And read at the
And
same
read.
time.
I'm under attack. Came and followed me through the night. If you find this, I am probably am not here. So, Aedro's trying to process this. She opens the bottle and swigs it down in one go.
Give me a con check.
Con
A
save?
what?
Give me a con save. You chug that alcohol real good. It is the strongest Dwarven ale you've probably ever tasted.
Oh, fun.
You're a little loopy.
Sure.
Not falling on your ass or anything, but
Aedro is just having a really hard time right now.
Aedro does not enjoy the taste.
It's Everclear.
It is basically Everclear with like some
No,
dye.
I have heard the worst about that one.
Yeah, it's. very-
But you now have an empty bottle, some wobbly feet, and probably a little smirk of like
Yeah.
big funny.
Yeah. The
Ah,
goofy
shoot.
grin.
Okay.
Did I manage to find any goop?
No,
Damn, no goop.
no goop.
No goop, but Aedro is now a goober.
But you did find a very small fragment. Do frogs have toenails?
Frog.
This one could if we wanted to. Be a little unsettling, but
I
sure.
don't think they do.
No.
But this one could. Guys up and under.
Well, you know what? This Bunderhop does.
Shit.
Frogs and toads don't have claws. This Bunderhop does, because whoever designed this thing is not aware of how biology works. And yeah. I feel like
Oh, I found a Bunderhop.
yes.
Well.
So you have an empty bottle, you have a toenail.
You chugged the alcohol to get the bottle. I'm so proud of you.
Yep. And plus
Why would you
Aedro is
waste
just
that?
like, man, frick today.
Frick this heck.
Frick this heck, man.
This shoot sucks.
Basically.
Aedro, you find anything?
I found a bottle.
Oh, good. Bring it here. I found a Bunderhop claw.
What now?
Just get over here.
I found a toenail.
No, that's what?
That's a toenail.
No, it's a claw.
Is it? Where?
Nails and claws, not
What?
the same thing.
No. Nails are like.
You
these,
guys
claws are
already
like
left the
these.
message in the pantry.
What?
Oh, shit.
There's a message in the pantry.
From
I've read it, and and he said
who?
that he was under attack.
Who's
And-
under
and-
attack?
He said it came and followed me through the night. If you find this, I'm probably not here. And he's not here.
Who is
So
it?
he attacked him.
Oh,
He's not here.
Dhario.
She breaks down.
Oh my god, Dario's fucking dead.
Ah.
He might not be.
He was
Aedro
being
is
attacked and
Do you
has
see-
Nature's a
claws
bumbling
and
mess.
It swallowed the loris. I don't.
Hey. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So, I didn't realize that you guys were investigating something? You said that he was swallowed whole?
Yeah, there was
Or
a.
she?
She was. So there's this business lady, and she was on her way to with the bards for
Get it.
entertainment.
He's like cycling his hands, like, get on with it.
And then the Bunderhop crashed in, and exploded the cart, and it knocked out the bards and dismembered all the business tycoons and swallowed
Aedro-
the loris at a hole. And oh my, what?
Does Aedro hear this?
Yes. You're all in the house.
Okay. Aedro hears this and is like,
Dario's-
but they are like, I'm clearly they do get that knowledge, but also they're just like a mess on the floor, sprawled out on this carpet rug.
Excellent. Okay.
It killed
Kind of
Dario.
like the time with the water with the Major Melon.
We've established that Aedro is a lightweight.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Cass, I have some good news.
Yeah.
Do you know what there's a lack of around here?
Good places to eat.
No. In this building
Um,
and its immediate surroundings.
he doesn't have a shower, I don't think. There's a,
Not what's part of the building permanently.
dirt, water.
He like grabs you by like the chin as best he can. He's like reaching to get you. Like,
Oh, right, I don't have a shirt on.
Oh,
Have to
right.
Pull some hair.
I am short. Blood!
Oh, here. Cass kind of squats down a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, and then he grabs you by the chin. They're missing blood.
He's missing the
No,
blood.
not Dario. The building there's no blood anywhere.
There's blood.
Swallow him whole. Of course there would be no blood.
Okay, but here's the other thing.
Yeah.
You did read that fairy tale, right?
Yeah.
The Bunderhop snatched children away, right?
Yeah, Dario's child-sized. What if it thought he was a child and ate him?
Oh no.
How does one snatch something if it's dead?
But it doesn't have hands, so.
It has hands.
But it's a frog.
It's a really big bastardization of a frog. Okay. I need to be more direct with you guys, apparently. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, just.
He puts his hands
I
on
can't
like
believe it killed Dario.
he puts his hand on his hip and he says, if the Bunderhop ate Dario, it means he's trying to kidnap him. It's trying to kidnap him.
So then.
There's something I
Loris-
neglected to mention about the Bunderhop, because I was hoping it wouldn't come up,
Yeah.
because I am prime candidate
For Bunderhop.
for
snacking.
Bunderhop snacking.
Snapping,
Oh, no.
snatching, snacking.
Well, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You don't die in the stomach of a Bunderhop.
Oh, it doesn't like eat you with its digestive juices.
It's kind of weird.
Eat you and.
Sorry. See,
I hope Dario didn't get eaten. So Dario didn't get eaten. is
no,
what he-
Dario did get eaten. And this is okay. Believe it or not, it's okay to be consumed.
What? What do you mean it's okay? I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean, one time
So, you're telling
I
me
am,
that it's like a bag of holding or something?
In a way.
But for children and dwarves and goblins and halflings and half-halflings and lings.
not the ling.
Lings aren't real, they can't hurt you.
Then how did
Cast
halflings come to
lings.
exist?
What's a ling?
But if lings don't exist, then what's a halfling?
He...
I don't understand anything about this situation.
Okay. He grabs your hand, and he says, if a bunderhop swallows you, you don't die.
Okay.
It hurts,
Oh.
which that sucks.
Yeah, I imagine the crush of the esophagus around every part of your body.
But here's the thing. It will usually use this method to spit up whatever it swallows
Right.
because it's trying to kidnap the thing.
To take it back to its lair, so we just gotta.
It doesn't have a lair. Well, it has a lair, but the person who's controlling it
So we just
has a
gotta,
lair.
We just gotta use the claw to track down the bunderhop. Do you happen to know any tracking magic, anything like that, or know someone who's got that? Because we got the claw, but I don't know what we're gonna do with it.
Give me a minute to think of a plan. In the meantime, good news, your friend's probably not dead. Yet.
Yet, we gotta.
That's the
gotta get
operative
out of
word.
here. Yeah.
The conditional is, if the person controlling the bunderhop wants this man dead, then he's dead.
Oh god. Sealed ditch. Well, we just gotta hurry up. We just gotta go out there and hope we find him alive.
On that note, this was the this was this month's episode of Banalia, I guess.
Damn.
Hot dang.
Yeah.
Aedro's a mess. As per
Everyone
usual.
is a mess. Excuse me.
Cass is a mess and sober.
Fingers crossed we can have another meeting like this in 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll have our third player that day. And I hope that you all enjoyed learning a lot about Aedro and Qasvian, because...
And ice cream.
And ice cream. I learned a lot about ice cream today.
I've learned a lot.
Uh...
I learned that this campaign is PP propaganda.
I still can't believe...
PP propaganda.
I can believe, but... The fact that
This is
I have a
anti-PP
character
propaganda.
in this game named Lady PP. PP. Anyway. Let's find someone to send everyone to. So, if I have to hazard a guess, I'm betting that there aren't many
Well,
to do. Oh wait, no.
Oh. I know we oh wait. I know we frequent this person often, but someone seems to have an affiliate or anniversary today.
Whom?
Farron.
Yeah, we're gonna raid Farron. Funny enough, they're playing Jackbox. So that's
Of course
cool.
they. Which what are we using for our raid message?
Praying to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't want anti-PP propaganda?
No. I like it,
Understandable.
but
Have a nice day.
it's not the
That's
right
fair.
feel.
That is
Anywho,
fair.
I will see you all in 2 weeks for more Banalia, but if you want to see me before then, we'll be doing some interesting games on Monday. And then on Tuesday, the new mid-week stream, because trivia got moved earlier, so I'm not going to try and squeeze the stream in 2 hours. We will be doing our next big project.
Aw, yeah.
I hope you like it. Anyway, thank you all for
You
coming.
say that with such hesitation.
I got it to work, and I'm pretty pleased with the fact that it works, and it works well, so I'm going to enjoy it. I don't know. But anyway, let's go give Farron some love.